Hi and welcome to another Quizamp quiz. Would you say that you have a broad general knowledge? Well, let's find out, because in this quiz we're going to cover a whole range of topics. If you're a regular viewer, just skip to the start of the quiz. If you're new here, well, welcome. Let me explain quickly how we play Quizamp. Your challenge is score 50 points or more from the rounds and then face the star questions. If you can score 50 or more, you'll have a choice. Take on just one star question, beat it, and become a Quizamp champ. Or take on all 3 star questions, and if you can get them all right, you'll be a mega quiz champ, the ultimate Quizamp title. Use a pen and paper to keep your score, or just play along for fun. So let's begin this quiz in the traditional place, which is round 1. These are all questions related to the word brown. It's a multiple choice round, and for all the multiple choice rounds, give yourself 2 points if you know the correct answer before I give you the options, or 1 point if you need the options. If the scoring for any of the rounds changes, I'll let you know before we play. So let's play Brown. Which Brown is the best-selling author of the Da Vinci Code? Your options: Clive Brown, Dan Brown, or Robert Brown. The answer is Dan Brown. Singer-songwriter James Brown was widely known by what title? The options are King of Rock and Roll, Prince of Pop, or Godfather of Soul. He was the Godfather of Soul. Which word follows brown in the name of a popular freshwater game fish? Trout, bass, or perch? That is brown trout. Who had a 70s hit with the song Brown Sugar? The Rolling Stones, the Eagles, or Pink Floyd? That's by the Rolling Stones. In Cockney rhyming slang, brown bread means what? Head, dead, or bed? Brown bread is dead. Our next round is a 2 clues, guess the animal. Now this isn't going to be simple, 2 tusks and a trunk kind of question, a little bit more tricky than that. So if you get the correct answer from the first clue, give yourself 2 points. If you need the second clue, it's 1 point. Let's play Guess the Animal. It is the only aquatic member of the monotremes. It's native to Australia and has a duck-like bill. That is a platypus. An amphibian native exclusively to a freshwater lake complex near Mexico City. It's an endangered species of salamander. That is an axolotl. It's an Antarctic whale nicknamed the unicorn of the sea. Its long tusk is actually an elongated tooth. That is the narwhal. It is the only mammal completely covered in keratin scales. It curls into a tight ball when threatened and feeds on insects. That is a pangolin. This reptile is named after an island in Indonesia. The world's largest living lizard, it has a venomous bite. That is a Komodo dragon. If you enjoy the variety of these quizzes and the work that goes into them, then please give me a thumbs up. I really appreciate that. Thank you very much. And our next round is a picture round. There's no clues, so it's just 2 points if you know the correct answer. Let's play Which One? Which one lived most recently? That's B, the dodo. Which one is mahogany obsidian? A, B or C? That's A. Which one does not have blood? That's B, a starfish. Which one shows the biathlon event? That's C. And which one is a baked Alaska? That's A. Round 4 is Give Me Two. This was a very popular round a few quizzes ago. Lots of people commented that they'd like to see it again, so your wish is my command. It's very simple to play. I'll give you a question, then you'll have 15 seconds in which you'll have to think of 2 correct answers. There could be more than 2, but there's only a maximum of 2 points, 1 for each correct answer you give. If you need a little bit more time to check your answers when I put them on the screen, just pause the video. So if you're ready, let's play Give Me Two. So give me 2 countries that border the Black Sea. Pause if you need more time, here are the answers. Give me 2 flightless birds. Give me 2 official national languages of Switzerland. Give me 2 of the 7 dwarfs from Disney's Snow White. And give me 2 US states that start with the letter M. Next up we have another picture round. It's classic cars. These are famous cars from movies. Now they're not the original pictures because of copyright. I can't use the originals. I know it does look like I've got a multi-million-pound business going on here. Maybe not, but no, I haven't. It's just a random guy on YouTube making some videos in his spare room. So I can't use the original photos of these vehicles. I've used ones that are similar, so please don't comment down below that they're not the originals because we know. So this one is 2 points if you get the correct answer. It is Name the Classic Cars from the movies. Which one was part of a trio for the 1969 film The Italian Job? That's B, the Mini Cooper S. Which would you associate with James Bond in Goldfinger? That's C, the Aston Martin DB5. Which was the basis for the Back to the Future time machine? That's B, the DeLorean. What type of car was Herbie in the film The Love Bug? That's A, VW Beetle. And what did the Bandit drive in Smokey and the Bandit? That's A, the Pontiac Firebird Trans Am. Round 6 is an entertainment round. I know entertainment's not everybody's favourite subject, but these ones are fairly simple, so let's play entertainment. Which actor played the lead role in the movie Castaway? Was that George Clooney, Tom Hanks or Gerald Butler? That was Tom Hanks. Which Michael Jackson album is the best-selling album of all time? Bad, Off the Wall or Thriller? That is Thriller. Who was the first ever Disney princess? Was it Snow White, Cinderella or Aurora? It was Snow White. Name the 1989 deep sea film written and directed by James Cameron. Was that Deep Blue Sea, The Abyss or Waterworld? That was The Abyss. Who played 7 different roles in the 1996 film The Nutty Professor? Eddie Murphy, Martin Lawrence or Kevin Hart? They were by Eddie Murphy. And round 7 is random knowledge. To be honest, this whole quiz is random knowledge, isn't it? But anyway, let's play random knowledge. Assam is a state in which country? Saudi Arabia, India or Thailand? That's in India. Valencia and blood are varieties of which fruit? Apple, grape or orange? They are oranges. Benny Andersson is best known as a member of which pop group? ABBA, the Beach Boys or Wham? He was in ABBA. How many bishops are there in total at the start of a standard game of chess? 4, 6 or 8? There are 4. The name formic acid is derived from the Latin word for which insect? Your options are bee, mosquito or ant. The answer is ant. That's it for that part of the quiz, but now we have the bonus round. A fun rapid-fire round of 20 questions, and we'll review the answers once I've finished asking the questions. Let's play the bonus round. Over half our bones are in our hands and feet. Is that true or false? What is a Black Hawk? A helicopter or a fighter jet? Marco Polo introduced pasta to Italy from China. Is that true or false? Bakelite was the first, microwave oven or synthetic plastic? Anteaters are only found in Africa. Is that true or false? The P in the file format PDF stands for personal or portable. What is the highest rating of a tornado on the EF scale, 1 or 5? The Smurfs were created in Belgium or Canada? Which happened first, the Titanic sank or World War I started? Complete the saying, fit as a? Gold bars or coins held by central banks are known as gold standard or gold reserves. Where did cappuccino originate? Did Columbus find a new route to Asia? Yes or no? What is a sabre, a sword or an axe? The Joshua Tree National Park is in which state? Texas or California? Where are your masseter muscles? In your head or legs? Sharks existed long before dinosaurs. Is that true or false? What colour goes before Hornet for a well-known superhero? A place where different peoples and cultures are mixed together is a cooking pot or a melting pot? Aloe vera is a type of cactus. Is that true or false? So did Marco Polo really introduce pasta to Italy from China, or is it just a myth? Let's find out. Over half our bones are in our hands and feet. A Black Hawk is a helicopter. And that's a myth, he didn't introduce pasta to Italy. Bakelite was the first synthetic plastic. Anteaters are native to Central and South America, so that's false. The P in PDF is portable. The highest tornado is the F5. Smurfs were created in Belgium. The first of those two, the Titanic sank. Fit as a fiddle. The gold bars and coins are the gold reserves. Cappuccino originated in Italy. Columbus did not find a new route to Asia. A saber is a sword. The Joshua Tree National Park is in California. Your masseter muscles are in your head. Sharks did exist long before dinosaurs. That is the green hornet. That is a melting pot. And aloe vera is not a type of cactus. So that's it for the rounds, but we still have one final thing to play. If you're a regular viewer, you'll know what's coming next. But if you're one of the thousands of people that are discovering Quizamp each week, well, welcome. I hope you're enjoying it so far. Let me explain the final part of the quiz. I'm now going to give you a choice. You can either play 1-star question, and if you get that right, you'll be a Quizamp quiz champ, or you can play all 3-star questions, and if you get all 3 correct, you will be a Quizamp mega champ. So before you make that final choice, let's look at what the subjects are for those star questions. We have movies, music, and Greek myths. So they're the subjects we have for this week. I don't think any of those are too difficult, but if you're a regular player and you haven't yet hit Mega Champ, then let me know what your favourite subjects are in the comments down below, and I'll see what I can do for a future quiz. Because I'd like everybody to be a Mega Champ every now and then. That way you can purchase, and this is a shameless plug, I know, one of these beautiful Mega Champ mugs in the link in the description down below. I also have Quizamp Quiz Champ mugs if you don't manage to get all the questions correct, because I'm covering all bases and I'm shamelessly plugging everything. So anyway, let's get on with this quiz. Ben, shut up and let's play. The 2017 drama movie Darkest Hour is about which British Prime Minister? Is this the real life? Is the iconic opening line to which song? Which Greek mythological hero captained the Argo in the quest for the Golden Fleece? So let's check your answers and see how you did. Darkest Hour was about Winston Churchill. Is This the Real Life? Is Bohemian Rhapsody. That Greek hero was Jason. I hope you're a Quizamp Quiz Champ or a Mega Champ, and I'd like to invite all of you, regardless of your score, to join my weekly newsletter. It's a quiz and a couple of interesting articles to your inbox each week. It's completely free. All you need to do is scan the QR code here or use the link in the description down below. And don't forget to keep sending in your photos for the Hall of Fame, and I'll put you up there. So thanks for watching, and I hope to see you again on another video.